Hello friends, welcome to my channel. Today we will be discussing about risk management framework. Risk management framework was established in 2010. It is defined by NIST SP 837. Also, there are 6 cyclical processes which are mentioned here in the risk management framework. So, risk management framework is applicable for federal agencies, okay, government agencies, okay, and there is also cyber security framework. Cyber security framework. So cyber security framework is designed for critical infrastructure, okay, critical infrastructure, and bear in mind that both of these risk management framework and cyber security framework, these both are developed by the US government, okay. Now we will discuss one by one these levels, okay. These are the 6 cyclical levels: categorize, select, implement, assess, authorize, and monitor. So we will discuss each of these controls one by one. So first is the preparation stage, okay, preparation level, okay, in the risk management framework. In preparation stage, the organization prepares itself. The organization prepares itself for implementation of the RMF, okay. Okay, so management approval processes are put in place, tasks are put in place for the execution of RMF. Okay, bear in mind that risk management framework is to determine how risk is assessed, resolved, and monitored. Okay, basically how risk is taken care of. Okay, so risk management framework addresses that. So we will discuss the preparation. We have discussed preparation stage in which organization initiates the risk management framework. Okay, so it initiates the activities. Okay. Next, we will discuss the categorization stage. In the categorization stage, basically assets. Okay, assets and information systems. These things are categorized. Systems are categorized. So in categorize assets, information system, data is categorized. In the next stage, appropriate controls are selected after the categorization. Select appropriate controls. Why we should select the appropriate controls? To mitigate the risk, okay, to manage the risk, okay, which is present after the categorization, okay. So selection of appropriate controls is done. Selection of controls helps to reduce the risk to an acceptable level. Reduce risk to acceptable level for the organization. So this was about the select level within the risk management framework. Next is the implement stage. Implementation stage basically describes how the selected controls will be applied, how it will be implemented. This is covered in the implementation stage. Next is the assess stage. The assessment stage is for checking the assess stage is for checking whether the implemented controls are applied correctly. Controls which we have implemented to reduce the risk, implemented controls are applied correctly. So basically this is it in the assessment stage. In the assessment stage, the implemented controls are checked, okay, whether it properly caters to security and privacy requirements of organization. So this was about the assess stage. Next, we will discuss the authorized stage. In the authorized stage, the management basically gives the final approval, okay, or the authorization. Okay, this is written correctly. Sorry for that. So in the authorization, it is checked whether the controls are approved for implementation. Controls are approved. Controls are approved after evaluating the risk. Okay, whether after evaluation of risk, whether these controls, okay, are able to mitigate the risk which is pertinent to the organization to an acceptable level. So authorization is the final approval for applying the controls. Okay. Next, we will discuss the monitor stage. A monitor stage, as the name says, for monitoring the applied controls. Okay, implemented controls. Monitor the implemented controls. So whether the controls are working correctly or not. Okay, are there any deviations? Okay, is it satisfying the security requirements? Okay, are there any problems with the implementation? So these things are taken care by the monitor level. Okay, in the risk management framework, these things are taken care by the monitor level. Monitor stage is for improving the control effectiveness. Improving the control effectiveness. So this was all about the risk management framework. I have one thing to note, that this is a cyclical activity. After monitor, again categorization is there, categorization of system, information systems, okay, data, okay. So these are categories. Then again controls are selected, the controls are implemented, okay, according to suit the systems properly, to suit the system. Controls are properly implemented on the system. Then they are assessed, okay, whether working properly or not. Final authorization is given, or go ahead to implement the controls. Then monitoring is done. Then again this process continues. So it's a risk management framework is a 6-level cyclical process. So this goes on and on, okay, continuously within the organization. So thank you friends, this was all about the risk management framework. I hope you like the video. Thank you.